I love me some creature features. You guys should know that by now. I've been posting a lot more creature feature movies lately, and this is not changing. This is the 1976 The Food of the Gods. This is a giant rat movie. Well, I mean, it is, but it's also like a giant animal. It's just giant creatures, but it's mostly rats. But it's a really fun movie. This is actually like an H.G. Wells book. I did not know that. I kind of want to read it now. Basically, everyone goes to an island, and on the island, there's like a weird thing that animals are eating, and they are becoming giant. And the main character, Morgan, oh my gosh. So Morgan and his friends go out there because they're like playing football, but they just wanted to relax before this like big football game. And one of his friends chase after like a deer, and then a giant hornet comes out of nowhere and just stings him and kills him. What did he say? It was freaking bizarre. I was like, hell yeah, let's go, dude. This is gonna be so cool. And then after that, Morgan rides to a random house, and no one's in the house, right? And then he goes to his barn, and he gets attacked by a giant chicken. I was like, dude, this is gonna be a wild movie. I cannot wait to watch this. I did not know. Every time I see a creature feature, I don't know what I'm expecting. I really don't. Liar! I'm just expecting fun, good times. As long as the movie's a good time, I don't really care. I had no idea what this movie was about. I just saw the cover looked really cool. It was like a giant rat on top of a woman. I was like, ooh, yeah, this looks kind of cool. But oh my gosh, this movie is so funny. The scene where Morgan's fighting a chicken is just hilarious. And then he goes in there and talks to like this random woman, and she's like telling him about how the animals are like becoming giant, but she doesn't tell him why. But then like she's like, my husband will tell you. But then her husband gets like killed by giant rats, which is just awesome. And then there's like this rich dude and this girl. I'm gonna say, so the girl's name is Larna, I think. I don't know. Anyways, so you got Larna and then this other guy. And I like to say his name's Davis. I'm really bad with names sometimes, but it's just like this rich guy. We're gonna call him Davis right now. You got Davis, and then you got his assistant, Larna. And they go to this house because of the food. These big-ass animals. And Mr. Skinner was going to sell it to them. And then they find out, wow, they are getting mauled by giant animals. Which is cool. I really liked it. But yes, when that's going on, Morgan goes back with one of his friends, and they're like, we need to kill these things. And then it is getting worse there because these rats are just mauling everyone. It's such a bizarre thing to watch, of giant rats. If you're not a fan of rats, I don't think you should watch this movie. And that's where they start booming them. There's like a shotgun, and they're just booming these rats, and they're just like, ooh, ooh, like that. It's so funny. And there's a part where Larna gets into like a tunnel, and Morgan goes down with her, and he's just booming his rats in a rat tunnel that like he can almost stand up in. It's so crazy how big these rats are. And the whole rest of the movie is them just trying to fight these rats. But then you got Davis, who's trying to like scoop up all this crap that can make giant animals, and he puts them in his car. But Morgan goes back because his friend gets killed and just starts destroying them. But he like makes the fence electric and starts killing the rats. And he's like, oh, the rats can't swim. The rats can't swim. So that's pretty cool. And then what happens is you have this random family and this random couple, this husband and wife. The wife's pregnant, and they're gonna get killed by mice, and they run all the way to this cabin. So everyone's in this cabin fighting mice. They're shooting them through the doors, and you have like this white mouse, this white rat is like the leader for, I don't know why, it's just the leader. And then he can send them back and forth. And Morgan and his guy, I think his name's Thomas, decide to get in his Jeep and yeet out of there. So he just leaves her one there. And he puts dynamite on the dam. And the dam is like this tall. It's not very big. And it explodes, and they go into the house, and they go to the top of the house, and all the rats drown. Because the rats can't swim because they're too big, which is interesting. But this movie is really stupid. Honestly, of all the creature features I've seen so far that I put on here out of the 4, this is definitely the worst one out of the 4. It's stupid, it's hilarious, but I just don't think it's that good. Now, don't get me wrong, creature features in general are probably not very good. I think majority of people who watch creature features just love them because they're stupid. But this is definitely the worst one out of the 4. I should do a ranking video at the end of the year of all the creature features I've seen. That would be kind of fun. I might do that. I might just do that. But in general though, I think Food of the Gods, if I had to give a rating out of 5, it'd probably be like a 2.5 out of 5, 3, somewhere around there. It's not a 2, it's definitely not that bad, but 2.5 or a 3 out of 5 is where it sits. I think there's a lot of elements of creature features that I love about it because I just love some creature features, but I just think out of all of them I've seen so far, this is definitely the weakest of them. There's nothing cool of how they kill the rats either. They just drown them. I just think something cool needs to happen. You know, like an anaconda, they blow up the anaconda, they burn it. You know, an alligator, poor Ramon, they blow him up. The grizzly bear, they use a bazooka. This, they just drown the rats. It's not nearly as cool. I was kind of disappointed. And how this movie ends is like, oh, well, hopefully that stuff never gets out. And it's like in the water and mixes, so when the water floods away, of course it's going to go into like the dam and stuff and like filtrate out to the world. I don't know. I wasn't thinking too deeply about it because it is just a creature feature. It's just giant rats killing people, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. I think it's pretty dope. But I just didn't think this movie was as good as I was hoping it would be. If you guys made it to the end of the video, I do appreciate what you guys think about Food of the Gods. Have you guys seen Food of the Gods? If you haven't, let me know down below. If you have, also let me know down below. Is it one that you do like, or is it one that you're just like, not really, I don't really like this one that much? Because I'm on that wagon. And of course, make sure you guys stay safe.